Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good!
Will be a swing by Kramer, kept alive by Jalbert. Lucas with the attack off the side of the block for the kill.
Gazette, he looks to go off guard, tucks back inside to the A gap, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Harrington, angle, off a touch, diving, Dunbar, holy cats, wow!
Starcevic in the shotgun play action, looking for man, has him down the field to his brother Starcevic for the touchdown. It's 31 yards. Jake.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Thursday night Your Live Event broadcast here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. We have North Dakota Class B girls volleyball featuring the Tri-State Tigers versus the Lisbon Broncos. The Lisbon Broncos with one win on the season, coming in at 1-6 overall, 0-3 in Region 1. Tri-State Tigers still in the hunt for their first win of the season, sitting at 0-5 overall, 0-3 in the region. So one team tonight on Your Live Event will pick up their first region win. An all-important region win here going on later in the season once we get ready for those super regions. So Lisbon Broncos versus the Tri-State Tigers on yourliveevent.com. We'll step away and take a word from our sponsors.
Friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior and I'm here for my future.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
Hey, welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com. North Dakota Class B girls volleyball between the Lisbon Broncos, Tri-State Tigers. Lisbon enters the game with an 0-3 regional record, 1-6 overall, coached by Megan Johnson. Broncos open their season on the 3rd of September versus the Oaks Tornadoes. Dropped that opening match 3-0, or 0-3 to the Oaks Tornadoes. Then went to Hankinson, tough Hankinson Pirates. That was a close match. The Broncos had tied up 2 sets apiece, lost it in the 5th and final tiebreaker set. 3-2 to the Hankinson Pirates. And on the 7th of September, they did come back. They traveled to our Central Cass for the Volley in the Valley tournament on the 7th of September. Then come back to Lisbon, picked up a match win against the Napoleon Imperials, 3-1. Back here the following Thursday against Maple River, they lost that 3-0 to the Maple River Raiders. Maple River picking up some votes in the latest North Dakota Class B girls volleyball poll. And then they traveled to Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, also picking up votes in your Class B girls volleyball poll. They lost that one on the 17th of September, back on Tuesday by a match score of 3-0. And the Tri-State Tigers, they enter with a 0-3 record, 0-5 overall, 0-3 in the region. They open up their season at the Volley in the Valley in Central Cass. And on the 10th of September, they were at Oak Grove, so opened up actually with 3 road matches or 3 road games. And they were 0-3 against Oak Grove. Dropped that first match. On the 12th of September, they were at Kindred. Dropped that 3-0 to Kindred. And then played the returning or reigning state champions, the Northern Cass Jaguars. Dropped that one on the 17th of September, 3-0. And then take on the Lisbon Broncos tonight. They're back on the road on the 24th, or they're back home on the 24th of September as Tri-State. They will play Hankinson. And then on the road on the 26th of September at Wilmot, South Dakota. And then they open up their October schedule against Waverly South Shore. Or I should say that is a home match against Waverly South Shore on the 1st of October for this Tri-State Tigers. Broncos, after tonight, they're at Richland on the 24th of September, and they open up their October schedule against Lemoore, Litchville, Marion. Looking at your Division B volleyball polls, these were released last Tuesday, I believe. They had come out every other week. Your number 1 team in the state was South Prairie Max. Number 2, Lytton HMB. Number 3, Central McLean. Number 4, Central Cass. Number 5, Dickinson Trinity. Number 6, North Star. 7, Park River Fordville Lankin. Number 8, Langdon Edmore Munich. And number 9 is Carrington. Number 10, our Redeemers. And other teams receiving votes: Hillsborough, Central Valley, Northern Cass out of Region 1, Weimar Lidgerwood out of Region 1, Maple River out of Region 1, and then Minot Bishop Ryan. Your Division A girls volleyball poll, we have Fargo Shanley sits atop the rankings, the number 1 team in Division A volleyball, followed by Fargo South, number 2, West Fargo Cheyenne, number 3, number 4 is Bismarck Century, number 5, West Fargo Horace. So dominated by those, at least the top 5 dominated by the teams in the East out of Fargo, 1 through 3, and then the number 5 teams all out of Fargo, North Dakota. And then others receiving votes, you have Dickinson, Fargo Davies, Jamestown, and Bismarck High for your Division A girls volleyball poll. 2023 state champions, Northern Cass. They are active this evening, so they play Kindred at home. Northern Cass receiving votes in your latest North Dakota Class B girls volleyball poll as well. Last year they defeated Mayport CG in the state championship match. They are your reigning state champions. Other Region 1 games, we have Maple River receiving votes in their latest volleyball poll they're at Sargent County. Underland's at Hankinson. You have that Winemere at number 3, Central Cass. Kindred's at Northern Cass. Glenburn at number 1, South Prairie. Coming some of your statewide contests now. Glenburn's at number 1, South Prairie. Mulhall's at number 10, our Redeemers. Number 3, Central McLean is at Needros. Strasburg Zeeland at Ellendale. EKM is at Oaks. Lemoore Litchfield Marion at Pingree. Number 6, North Star at Four Winds. Number 7, Park River at Midway Minto. Number 8, Langdon's at North Border. Napoleon's at Kidder County. And number 9, Carrington is at New Rockford. So that is your latest North Dakota Class B girls volleyball poll and some of your area contests, Region 1 contests, as well as the rest of the state. Your top 10 teams from around the state in action tonight, North Dakota Class B girls volleyball. We're about 5 minutes away from our opening lineups here on your live event for this Region 1 volleyball contest. One of these teams tonight will pick up their first region win of the season. Here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium, we will have a word from our sponsors.
At Stock Growers Bank in Lisbon, let them turn your dreams into reality and help watch them grow. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith will give you a tailored solution to fit your unique requests. From farming, buying a new home, or investing in your future, he has you covered. Stock Growers Bank celebrating 125 years of banking in your local communities. For more information, call Wyatt at 701-683-5000. Stock Growers Bank, where your success is their top priority. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Talk about your North Dakota Class B girls volleyball Region 1 standings overall. Winemere Lidgerwood, Oak Grove High School, Hankinson, and Maple River all undefeated in the region. Winemere Lidgerwood with a 3-0 record, Oak Grove 3-0. Hankinson also 2-0 in the region, along with Maple River 2-0. Overall, Winemere Lidgerwood sits at 11-4, Oak Grove 3-3. Hankinson High School is 2-1. And Maple River, they were here last week in Lisbon. They're 8-3 overall. Going through your top or rest of the region, Central Cass sits at 2-1, 6-2 overall. Kindred High School sitting in the 6th spot, 2-1 in Region 1, 5-5 overall. 7 is Northern Cass in the region, 2-2, 4-3 overall. Enderlin High School, number 8 in the region, 1-2, 5-10 overall, or 1-2 in the region, 5-10 overall. Then the bottom of the region, we have Richland High School with 1 win in the region, 1-2 in the region, 1-4 overall. Lisbon 0-3 in the region. The last 3 teams are all yet to find their first win in the region. Broncos, along with Tri-State and Sargent County, all 0-3 in Region 1 play. Those are your Region 1 standings here on YourLiveEvent.com with our volleyball contest. We're now about 2.5 minutes away from the opening serve. We will go through our starting lineups for the Lisbon Broncos, or I should say for the visiting Tri-State Tigers. The Tri-State is coached by Elizabeth Thielen and assisted by Spencer Olin and Courtney Madsen. Your starting lineup for Tri-State: libero is 5'5" freshman number 2, Kiera Westby. Defensive specialist 5'2" junior number 5, Cindy Perez. Outside hitter 5'6" senior number 6, Taylor Lawrence. Outside hitter 5'4" freshman number 7, Chloe Foltz. Right, or I should say your setter 5'5" senior number 8, Isley Rabbithead. Middle blocker 5'8" senior number 10, Shaylee Lawrence. And defensive specialist, 5'2" junior, number 12, Liberty Campbell. For the Lisbon Broncos, coached by Megan Johnson, assisted by Elizabeth Lyons and Kara Tui. Outside hitter, 5'6" senior, number 1, Haley Quall. Setter, 5'3" senior, number 2, Brooklyn Bergman. Outside hitter, 5'6" junior, number 4, Riot Wortman. Libero, 5'4" senior, number 5, Bria Sweet. Right side hitter, 5'8" senior, number 9, Lily Webb. Right side hitter, 5'11" senior, number 10, Carol Letzko. And middle hitter, 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Taryn Gilbert. So Lisbon going with a little more seasoned lineup with 5 seniors, a junior and a sophomore in their lineup this evening. And also bringing in some of that height with their right side hitter, 5'11" senior, number 10, Carol Letzko. And middle hitter, 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Taryn Gilbert, to start things out for the Broncos. So we're about a minute out here with our national anthem coming up. We will step away on your live event for our national anthem and then come back for that opening serve between the Tri-State Tigers and the Lisbon Broncos.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
You don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
Now available, the 2024 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide. The digital version of the R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is available at rjbroadcasting.com. This year, featuring schedules for the fall sports teams in the region, along with photos, coaches' bios, and highlights from the 2023 season and the fall broadcast schedule for R&J Sports and yourliveevent.com. The digital version of the 2024 R&J Sports Guide is available now at rjbroadcasting.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com going through their starting lineups inside Lisbon High School Gymnasium. North Dakota Class B girls volleyball. Tri-State Tigers versus the Lisbon Broncos. One team tonight inside this gymnasium will pick up their first Region 1 victory. Take them out of the bottom quarter of the bracket, picking up that Region 1 win. Currently, there are 3 teams without a win in Region 1. 2 of them out here on the court tonight, Broncos and the Tri-State Tigers. Oh, also Sargent County looking for that first win tonight. Sargent County takes on Maple River. Maple River had a dominant performance last week against the Broncos. A tough front line and right side hitter just dominated. The Broncos not able to find an answer for that last week. I'd just like to thank our feature sponsors and all of our sponsors this evening, but like to give special recognition to our feature sponsors. Our scoreboard sponsored by Bank North, our Olson Accounting match recap, and then our Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth, as well as our end of the game recap with Olson Accounting, and then our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Finished up our national anthem and starting lineups. Once again for the Broncos. Broncos going with Quall, Bergerman, Workman, Sweet, Webb, Letsko, and Gilbert. Tri-State Tigers with Westby, Perez, Lawrence, Foltz, Rabbit Head, Lawrence, and Campbell. They didn't see who serves first, so we'll just wait to see. Inside, the official throws the ball out. As the officials set the court. Picks up the ball, throws it over to the Tri-State Tigers. Serving is number 12 for Tri-State. So that serve across the net, served by Liberty Campbell. Returned by the Broncos. Here's Sweet. Back to the front line, set to Gilbert and Quall. Here's set at the net. The attack pushed over. Dug out by Bergerman on the Broncos side. Here's Quall. Bumps it back over across the net, set by the Tri-State Tigers. It was Lawrence. Lawrence goes up, pushes it over, and picks up the first point for Tri-State. So Tri-State opening serve, opening point. Here's Campbell back, number 12 to serve. Fielded by the Broncos. That was Wertman mid-court. Smashed over by Quall on the right side. Lawrence taps it back over. Here's Quall with the push over. Lawrence, forehand shot over the net, went to Sweet. Now Letsko goes up just a little wide. A little bit too much on it. Couldn't find the back line, inside the back line. Another point for Tri-State. So Tri-State takes the early 2-0 lead in the first set. Letsko bumps it over off the left side. Smashed over. It's taken by Bergman. Here's Letsko, sets the attack by Letsko. This is dug out by Cindy Perez, and little error on the jump by Taylor Lawrence. Broncos with the point. As the fans able to sit down now as the Broncos score their first point. First serve for the Lisbon goes to Quall. 2-1 early in the first. That's set at the net, just maybe pushed back. I think Lawrence on the near side here, on the left side, was looking for the attack, just went behind the setter. So Quall with the service point. Tied up at 2. Here's Gilbert. That was pushed back as Webb went up with the block. Got a little too deep into the net. Tri-State with the point. Give that one to Lawrence on the K. Webb almost had a good block over there on the far side. There's Bergerman. Letsko smashes it across. That's dug out by Perez. Set to Lawrence. He's going to have to tap it over. He gets it over to Bergerman. Here's Wertman. Sets it to Gilbert. Pushes it over. Perez digs it out at the front line. Lawrence taps it over. Partially blocked by Webb and Gilbert. Set. Wertman smashes it across. Finds the inside of the back line. Far corner. And point for the Broncos. So the K for Wertman ties things up in the first set. Each team in the hunt for that first Region 1 win. Gilbert with the serve, dug out. There's a save by Campbell. Here's Bergman. Broncos scrambling. There's Let's Go and just a little wide. Let's Go do a bump over the net. Probably wasn't going to make it. Point for Tri-State. Here's Lawrence with the serve. 4-3 is your score. Lawrence with a kill along with Wertman for the Broncos. Lawrence, big serve, finds the back corner and an ace. I should say this is the other Lawrence, so Shaylee Lawrence. Got to get things straight. Bergman, well, Let's Go, bumps it over. That was dug out by Westby and then smashed over by Lawrence, Taylor Lawrence. Bronco, nice hustle by Gilbert, gets it back in across the net for the Broncos. Bumped over, another nice dig, one-handed dig out by Gilbert. Hits the top of the net, takes the Tri-State bounce. Back across on the Broncos side. As Tri-State now ups their lead. Lawrence with another serve. Big jump serve. Bumped over by Bergman at the front line for the Broncos. Lawrence goes back up, pushes it over. Set by the Broncos. Let's go with the attack. Goes to Lawrence for Tri-State. Smashed across by Taylor Lawrence. Webb and Quall hustling for it. Give Quall the K. Broncos back to serve. And they bring in Adair. Adair with the serve. Here's Quall, digs it out. Adair sets over to Webb with the smash across. Went to Campbell. Pushed back over by Lawrence, Taylor Lawrence. Webb saves it and out. So Webb didn't save it. Had the hustle over there on the far side, just couldn't get it bumped back in bounce. So Isley Rabbit-headed with the serve. We're in the number 8 jersey. Nice serve by Rabbit-head. Webb digs it out, pushed over by Wertman, comes up just a little bit short, tried to short-change the tap over. Ends up back on the Bronco side. Rabbit-head second serve. Went to Wertman. Attack at the net by Hoff, and Hoff long on the attack. And timeout by the Broncos. They're down 9-4, down by 5 to the Tri-State. The coach Johnson settles down the Broncos, trying to settle them down here. Find their target on your11event.com. We're 9-4 on your Bank North scoreboard. So we will keep it here during this timeout. Just like to thank our scoreboard sponsor, Bank North. Good sportsmanship is a valuable trait that goes far beyond the game. For Bank North, is it achieved by helping our customers pursue their dreams and financial goals while supporting and improving our great rural communities. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Broncos down by 5 after the timeout. Rabbit-head continues to serve. So this is her third serve. Broncos trying to break it here. Adair sets at the net. Wertman partially blocked by the Tigers. And a little miscommunication to the front line with Lawrence, with Shaylee Lawrence. So a point for the Broncos. Here's Sweet in to serve. So Sweet back in. Nice serve with the ace for Sweet. So the senior comes in, smokes the serve. It's another point on the on the board for the Broncos. Second serve for Sweet. A shot to the back corner that's handled by Lawrence. To the front line with the attack. Sweet saves it, puts it back in bounce. Here's Quall goes up with the attack for the Broncos. And another error by the front line, Tri-State. A couple players in the front line looking at it. Ball ends up falling. Point for the Broncos. Give that to Sweet. Sweet helping the Broncos close the point. That's her second serve, and this time, just as you brag her up, we jinxed her, and she hits it into the net. So Taylor Lawrence with the serve. Puts it up. Here's Adair. Qual forced to push it over. Set at the front line. The attack goes up. Double hit. I should say partially blocked. It was by Wertman. Set to the back line here. As Tri-State tried to bump it over. Looked like excuse me. Yeah, that was Shellstead, number 18. Broncos with the serve. That's Opp. Broncos with the hustle, get it back over the net. Pushed over by the Tigers. Here's Hoff, puts it over, that's blocked. Pushed back across. So give that to 16 for Tri-State. So Chloe Smith with the block, the freshman. Give her a block. Here's Perez with the serve. Front line, here's Adair, sets it to Hoff. Hoff with the smash in the cave for Hoff. So score 11-9, get things caught back up. Broncos down by 2. Tri-State had a 5-point lead before the Bronco timeout. Broncos settle things down. Down by 2. That's a big smash and a block by Let's-Go and Gilbert for the Broncos. Broncos with the height on the front line. Dug out by Tri-State. Opp with the save, puts it back in play. Gilbert goes up, smashes it across. Partially blocked by Tri-State. That was Lawrence. Set by Sweet, attacked by Qual, goes up, smashes it, little bloop over the net, but goes long. So Shellstead is out. Coming back in is Campbell to serve. So back to the top of the service here with Campbell for Tri-State. Campbell smashes it over as Let's-Go's trying to save it. That dug out by Opp in the back row, a little bit too deep into the net. Let's-Go not able to handle it. Campbell, second serve. Set to the front line. Let's-Go's gonna have to tap it over, blocked by Tri-State. So ended up going off, last touch by Tri-State. No block. Give that point over there. Hustle by Let's-Go. Helps out the Broncos. Here's Qual with the serve. 13-11's our score. 2 up. Here's Tri-State. That's another Bronco point. Now 13-12. I missed that one. I was too busy looking at the score sheet. Here's Qual with the serve. And the Broncos tie it up. On a roll. Starting to hit on their 6 cylinders. Here's Qual with another serve. Gets it over. Perez digs it out. Hustle to the backcourt. Lawrence forced to hit it over. Opp takes it for the Broncos. Sets it over to Gilbert. Gilbert taps it. Two-handed pushover to the front line. The attack by Lawrence and finds the near corner, the right side far corner for the K. For Shaylee Lawrence. Comes up big when her team needed her. The senior wearing the 10 jersey. Middle blocker, 5'8" senior. Here's Bergman, sets it. Let's-Go with the attack, goes up off the hands of Lawrence. That's Taylor Lawrence. Tri-State pushes it over to Bergman. Let's-Go with the attack. Dug out by Perez to the front line. Lawrence forced to go back, and Opp looked like it may be going long, but Opp decided to play it. Wasn't able to get her hands on it and dig it back out, pop it up. So Lawrence will give her the K for that. That's hit over by Foltz, wearing the 7 jersey. Here's Opp. Bergman, front line to Webb, smashed across, partially blocked, hit back up by Lawrence. Lawrence goes back up, attack at the net. And it looked like the blockers for Broncos as Welber Gilbert inside or into the net. Point for Tri-State. Another serve for Foltz. Gilbert goes up, blocked by Tri-State, pushed over by Quall, it hipped over. And well, let's go with the fingertip push, gets it over the outstretched arms of the right side blockers by Tri-State. Give her the K for, well, let's go. Gilbert with the serve. Bumped over by Rabbit Head. That's to Webb. Webb with the big smash, just a little bit too much on it. Didn't get up over the top of it. Sends it long to the back wall in the gymnasium, the east wall. 17-14 is our score. Shaylee Lawrence back to serve. Jump serve, smashes it, hits the net. Taken by Gilbert. Let's go, pushes it over. Smashed across and long and out by Taylor Lawrence. Broncos with the point. Down by 2. Adair into serve. Well, let's go, takes a seat. Adair serves. Goes to the backcourt. It's taken by Westby. Punch back in by Lawrence. And nice little pop back up. But a smash by Wertman. After the pop-up, she goes up. High points the ball. Picks up the K for the Broncos in the point. Also important point. Keeps the serve to the Broncos here with Adair. Adair with the serve. Westby to Lawrence. Pushes it over. Two-handed push here. Set to Adair. That's Hoff, and she's going to send it long. Hoff not able to find the range yet. Sent a couple of her attacks long for the Broncos. Not finding her range in this first set. Broncos are down by 2. So Rabbit Head to serve. Yeah, subs in and out. Westby back in for Tri-State. Gilbert takes the serve. Sets the attack up. Here, that was Adair. Sets the attack up for Wertman. And Knight finding the soft spot and an outstretched one-arm dig by Quall. Not able to get to it. Point for Tri-State. Another sub in. Not sure who got that. I'm going to give it to Lawrence. The K for Lawrence, number 10. Set by Adair. She gets it to the front line. Wertman bumps it over. Dug out by Shaylee Lawrence. Back to Quall. Adair sets it to the front for Wertman. Smashes it, and that's off the hands of Kiera Westby. And a point for the Broncos. So the K for Wertman. Got Wertman with 3 kills in the game. Quall with 1. Let's go with the kill and a block. Tri-State back with the serve. So Taylor Lawrence serves it to Gilbert, puts it long on the return and smash back across. That was by number 16, Chloe Smith. So Chloe Smith, the freshman, with the kill. We're 21-17. Another timeout by the Broncos. You're on YourLiveEvent.com. We will step away for a 30-second timeout.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Wednesday nights at 7 on yourliveevent.com.
Hey, on your Bank North scoreboard, Tri-State leads the Broncos 21-17 in their opening set. Back and forth battle. Tri-State did have a 5-point lead early in the set. Broncos got themselves back into it after their first time out, called by Coach Megan Johnson. Here's the serve by Lawrence. The set, the attack by Wertman goes up, smashed across long by Wertman. Put too much on that, goes long. Tri-State 3 points away from taking this first set off the serve of Lawrence. Hustle by the Broncos. Wertman gets it up, and that's too many hits, and now 2 points away for Tri-State. They'll take charge here of this match if they win this opening set. Here's Adair, sets it to Wertman. Block. Big block by Tri-State. That's 2 for Smith, the freshman. Smith coming off the bench. Served by Lawrence. Taylor Lawrence to Adair. Wertman goes up, smashed across, put a little touch on it, and into the net. Point for the Broncos. Here's Opp to serve. Broncos trying to stay in this off the serve of Opp. Next point, or a point by the Tigers, will win this first set. Opp gets it up. Adair is going to smash it over. Lawrence sets it to Taylor Lawrence, into the net by Taylor Lawrence. Broncos keep the serve here with Opp. 24-19, Opp with the serve, smashes it to the back line, taken by Lawrence to the front. Smashed across, that's long and out. So that's Chloe Foltz, sends it long to the far side and out. Opp with the serve. Taylor Lawrence sets it here to the front lines, pushed over by Smith. Set by Adair, attacked by Hoff, finally finds it. Puts it into the middle of the defense, the Tri-State for the point. So Hoff with 2 kills. Here's Opp with the serve, backline and just long, and they call it in. My vantage point, I say it was out. But I'm just the sports announcer guy inside Lisbon Gymnasium. We do have a timeout. And we will step away and take a word from our sponsors on yourliveevent.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hey, welcome back to yourliveevent.com as Lisbon riding the serve of Aubrey Opp. Down by 2. Was at one time 24-18. Things weren't looking good for the Broncos. Opp comes in to serve. Broncos rally behind the serve. You're set to the front line. Little miscommunication and out. Broncos with another point. Opp to serve again. Sends it across to Lawrence. Set by Lawrence. She's going to double push over the net. Opp sets here to Quall. Quall to Taylor Lawrence. And the senior, Shaylee Lawrence, puts it into the net. The Broncos tied up here at 24. So now we have to win by 2. Opp sets it to the front line to Hoff, bumps it over. Shaylee Lawrence puts it to the front line. That's tapped over by Rabbit Head. Here's Quall for the Broncos. Set to the front line, the attack. No attack, just a pushover by Lawrence. Everybody playing a little conservative on these last couple of points. Who wants it more, the Broncos or the Tigers? Set to the front line, Qual. Smashed it across with the heel overhand and going up. Little miscue by Rabbit-Head. Tried to punch it over. Put the fist on it, but rolls off the knuckles and back to the Broncos with the serve. Up, another serve. That's pushed over by Rabbit-Head. There's Qual. Rabbit-Head to set the attack by the Tigers, pushed across. Sweet has to go down low to Qual. Set to the front line, the attack and pushed over. Pops it up and Broncos give up the point. Not sure if they're one of the front row was into the net. So we do have some subs coming in and out. So a call by the official ties it back up at 25. So battle of the 0-3 in Region 1s, looking for that first region win. Here's Adair. Sets it to Gilbert. Gilbert, high shot over the net. Set to the front line. The attack by Lawrence. The senior comes up. Saved by Sweet. Senior for the Broncos. She's going to smash it across. Sends it to Taylor Lawrence. Taylor Lawrence bumps it back over. Backwards bump to the front line for the Broncos. Gilbert goes up, blocked. Hand on it, and here's Hoff and a point. Off the block. So give that to number 10. Lawrence on the block. So Perez with the serve. Tri-State could clinch it here off the point. Pushed over to Sweet. Front line, Qual goes up with the attack. Found a little height in the K for Qual. Give her 2 for the game. There's the Thunder stomping inside the Bronco Gymnasium, shaking things up. Hoff sits down. Adair sits down. Well, let's go in. Bergman in to serve. Tied up at 26. Smashed across by Bergman. Was put up in the air by Chelstead. Over to Sweet. Sweet ends up sending it over the net. Walesko's going to try to go up and blocks. Able to punch it back in the air for the Broncos. Here's Qual. Rabbit-Head pops it up. Pushed over. Partial block off the net. Sweet sends it over. Finds a soft spot and a point for Sweet. Give her the K for the Broncos. Not sure how the Broncos are able to pull that one off. And now Broncos 1 point away from taking the first set. A lot of grit and hustle by the Broncos getting back in or pulling themselves back into this contest now with the 1 point lead. Served by Bergman. Bumped up by Qual. She goes up, another K for Qual. Big left side. Smashed by Qual. Point for the Broncos. They take the first set. 28-26 on your Bank North scoreboard. The Broncos with the first set win. Here for your Olson Accounting recap. At Olson Accounting, if you need help with monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for all your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsoncpa.com. The Broncos, at one time early in the match, down by 5. Pulled within 2 midway through, and then Tri-State opened up another 22-18 lead. Things were not looking good for the Broncos. They call another timeout. Coach Johnson settles their team down. Few miscues by Tri-State let the Broncos back in this one. They're able to tie it back up at 24. At one time, Tri-State just 1 point away from winning it. Broncos able to tie it back up at 24, and then it was back and forth battle. The Broncos eventually pull this one out. 28-26 Broncos. Qual with 2 Ks in the first set. Wertman with 4. Sweet with an ace and 2 kills. Well, let's go with a kill and a block. Gilbert with a block. And Hoff with 3 kills for the Broncos. Opp with that big serve, rallying, or I should say with the last serve for the Broncos, rallying behind the serve of Opp. One of the keys to victory for the Broncos. And Tri-State, the stats as best as I could get them, I have the freshman Smith with 2 blocks and a kill. So Shaylee Lawrence with three kills and a block. Taylor Lawrence with a kill for Tri-State. So those are just unofficial stats here inside Lisbon High School Gymnasium. That's now set number 2. Broncos open up with the serve. So, Adair with the serve. And the Broncos lose it. The opening point goes to Tri-State off the serve of Adair. Broncos not able to put any air underneath the ball. Gets it back up. Here's Westby. To serve. Westby pushes it over. And out on the serve, so Broncos and in Tri-State, Broncos and the Tigers trading serves, opening serves of our second set. And a K for Tri-State. Just trying to get our scoreboard worked out here. Let's see how this a little bit better. And that's smashed wide, so 2-1. Broncos tie it up now. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Missed a couple points. Have things reset. Broncos take the first set on the Bank North scoreboard. 28-26. Rolled the serve of Aubrey Opp. Spark in the lineup for the Broncos coming off the bench. Here's Gilbert. Give Gilbert the block. Hoff to serve. So 3-2 in favor of the Broncos. Hoff sets it back to the front line. Wertman has to bump it over. Coming from the left side, pushed over by Lawrence. So Shaylee Lawrence in. 2 hits by the Broncos. Point for Tri-State, ties it back up at 3. A little miscue by Lisbon. See, sub in the game. We're in the 16 jersey with Chloe Smith, the freshman. Pushed over by the Broncos. Back to the front line, tapped over by Rabbit Head. DeQual smashed across and finding just the inside here, the near side line is Differding. Little spark for the Broncos. Give her the K. So Brindley Differding in right away, contributing with the kill back. Here on the near side, here's Wertman, pushes it across, smashed over by Tri-State. Set to the front line, Gilbert goes up, smashes it across, and point for the Broncos. Broncos with the 5-3 lead. So Differding to serve. Pushed over by Lawrence. It's Taylor Lawrence. Here's Gilbert. Gets it over to Westby for Tri-State. Pushed in by Rabbit Head. Smashed across by Smith. Adair to Wertman. Smashes it long. Point for Tri-State. And sub in. Now number 15. This looks like Hamling, Nevaeh Hamling. Served by Tri-State. Here's Lawrence. The senior smashes it across, hits it to Sweet. Going up is Gilbert. Set by Rabbit Head. The attack by Taylor Lawrence. Smashed over, pushed over by Dare. Dare, little miscue by Tri-State. They recover, push it here to Wertman. And hit it to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head just hit it wide or pushed it wide. Trying to set it to Kiara Westby. So Opp back in to serve. Partial block by Gilbert. Brent Differding goes down and off the dig. She's going to get the K for Differding. Broncos up 7-4. Here's served by Opp again. Lawrence able to get some air under it. Pushed over by Rabbit Head. Set to the front line. Gilbert goes up. Smashed off the arm of Kiara Westby. Okay for Gilbert. 8-4 Broncos double up on the score. Opp with the serve. Smashes it across this high arching, trying to find the back corner. Forces Lawrence to make a play on it. Taylor Lawrence bumps it across. Set to the front line to Gilbert. Smashes across court and in. So the back judge says it was in. So the K to Gilbert. Here's Lawrence, sets it to the front line. Just a little bump over by Hamling. Back to Tri-State, going to the front line. Smith going to misjudge it. Looked like she was going to go up with the jump and then sat back down. So Opp with another point off the serve, or Broncos with another point off the serve by Opp, off a miscue from Tri-State. Now opening up a 6-point lead, and that Aubrey Opp serve goes long. So Taylor Lawrence with the serve. Smokes it to Sweet. Sweet takes it here to Adair, pushes it over. Double block, won by Gilbert. Rabbit Head was able to push it back over. Set by Tri-State. The attack by Lawrence goes up, smashes it to Sweet. Bumps it in the air over to Quall. Quall smashes it long. So score 10-6. Lawrence with the serve. Opp sets it to the front line. Quall bumps it over. Shaylee Lawrence able to make a play on it. Tri-State bumps it across. Quall now far corner, blocked at Smith and Hamling. Smith, the freshman, Hamling, the senior. 5'10" senior with Hamling. We're in the 15 jersey. Here's Gilbert with the smash and the block here on the near side again by Smith. That time Smith and Foltz team up on the near side, the left side. Lawrence with the serve. And that's pushed wide by the Broncos. Broncos letting Tri-State back into this, now down by one. Had 10-4 lead. Or 10-4 lead. That was a big 10-4. Here's Aubrey Opp. Misplays it. Pushed out of bounds into the Bronco bench. Here's Gilbert. Tried to save it for the Broncos. Not able to get to it. Now tied up at 10 off the serve of Lawrence. Taylor Lawrence sends it to Differding. Pushed across by Gilbert. Rabbit Head sets it over here on the near side. Was pushed across by Foltz with the K. Now the 1-point lead off the serve of Lawrence. As Tri-State continues to rally. Here's Opp to Adair. Gilbert goes up, taps it across. Found a little soft spot, but Rabbit Head able to pop it back up. Lawrence pushes it across, set to the front line. Qual goes up this time, finds the range. Lawrence pops it in the air and out of bounds. Off the backward dig by Hamling. The Broncos with the point break the serve of Taylor Lawrence. Here's Gilbert back to serve, tied up at 11. Yeah, Gilbert with two kills in this set for the Broncos. That was pushed across by Foltz. Foltz with a kill in this set. Partially blocked on the far side by Hamling. And a little miscue as like Smith and Foltz both took a stab at it. Rolls out of bounds. Broncos now up by 1. Now tied back up at 12. Here's Perez with the serve. Smashed across and in by the line judge right there. Rocking the flag here on the near side. Yep. Just inside the line. Here's Adair for the serve with the serve. And an ace for Adair off the dive by Perez. Adair second serve. Adair smashes it. Went to Foltz. Bumped up in the air here to Lawrence. Ava Adair sets to Differding. Differding pushes it over to Rabbit Head. Far push to the back line. Gilbert saves it. Qual to the front line. Pushes it across to Rabbit Head. Set. Pushed across by Foltz. Dug out by Adair. Differding smashes it across. Cross-court hit. Adair bumps it to Gilbert. Qual smashes it and partially blocked, but falls on the Tri-State side by Hamling, off the outstretched hands of Hamling. So give the K to Qual. Adair with the serve. Has an ace. Not pushed across, off the outstretched hands of Differding and Hoff here on the right side by Lawrence. So Tri-State down by 2, tied it up at 11, then tied it again at 12. Now down 15-13 with the serve is like Westby. I should say Campbell, excuse me, number 12. Broncos with the point. Here's the serve by Qual. Qual smashes it across off the heel of her hand here to the front line. Taylor Lawrence has to push it across, set to the front by the Broncos. Hoff goes up, taps it across to Campbell. Big smash and a kill. Taylor Lawrence went up and handled that ball, just smashed it across. Smoke still rolling off it. And a block on the near side by Taylor Lawrence. Broncos now up by 1. Tri-State looking to tie it again. We were tied at 11 and again at 12. Tri-State trying to tie it here at 16. Pushed across by Wertman to Perez. Set at the front line. Lawrence goes up off the hand of Differding on the block. Differding pushes it across, smashes it to Perez. Set to the front line to Rabbit Head. Pushes it back to Lawrence. Diving Gilbert. Sweet gets it up. Broncos push it across here to Perez. To Lawrence. To the front line. Smashed across by Rabbit Head to Sweet. The Wertman goes up. Cross-court shot. Taken by Foltz. She pushes it across. Adair. Broncos settling down here. Wertman with the smash off the hands. Outstretched hands of Lawrence and Rabbit Head on the far side. Tri-State pushes it across to Sweet. Wortman a little out of position. And the Broncos not able to connect off of that hit by Wortman. Goes wide. We're tied up at 16. Foltz with the serve. Wortman bumps it across and wide. Does hit the line. It is in. So Campbell took a look at it. Thought it was going wide. Here's Hoff to serve. Broncos up by 1. Tied up at 16. Now tied up, or excuse me, the Broncos up by 2. Hoff with another serve. Smashes it across to Perez. Mishandled. Campbell gets it to the front line. Pushed out across by Rabbit Head into the net. Broncos up by 3, building their lead. Biggest lead the Broncos had in this set, or I should say in this set number 2 is 5. They were up 9-4 at one point. Here's Sweet. Smashed across by Wortman, partially blocked by Rabbit Head on the far side. Sets it to Lawrence, pushed across to Wortman. Adair taken by Westby, set at the front line, the attack, and smashed wide and long by Taylor Lawrence. Broncos down 20-16. Or I should say up 20-16. 4-point lead, biggest lead of the set for the Broncos is 5. Little miscue in the front line by Differding and Gilbert. Give the K to Lawrence on the near side, number 6. 2017's your score. So Shaylee Lawrence to serve, number 10. 5'8" senior. Lawrence serves. Set to Adair. Adair pushes it just a little bit long. Over the head of Differding, has to back up. There's Smith with the smash across for Tri-State. Wortman's going to push it to the back line, finds an out. Trying to hit the near side corner, the far left corner. Sends it long. There was nobody back there for Tri-State. It was a good idea, just not executed by Wortman. Here's Wortman, bumps it across. Lawrence pushes it to the front line, set by Rabbit. The attack by Taylor Lawrence, smash to Sweet. Adair bumps it across. Taylor Lawrence forced to push it over to Wortman. Smashed in the K for Wortman as it's in against the outstretched arms of the diving Lawrence. Wortman providing a little spark with the big hit. And that's off, misplayed, and the ace for Differding. Misplayed by Campbell. That's Liberty Campbell, the 5'12" or 5'2" junior defensive specialist. That's sent long by Differding. Back to the 3-point lead, 22-19 serve is Taylor Lawrence. Taylor Lawrence, a 5'6" senior. We're in the number 6 jersey, and we do have another point for the Broncos. So Lawrence loses a serve, not sure. Somebody wasn't in the right spot or right position. Here we go with more subs in, Abriop in. Broncos 2 points away from taking the second set. They lead in the match 1-0. Here's Opp with the big serve off of Lawrence. Foltz sends it to Smith, I should say to Hamling. Qual goes up, smashes it to Lawrence to the front line here for Tri-State. They have to bump it across to Abriop. Front line, Gilbert with the big smash. Put a little authority on it. Tri-State hustles. That's smashed across and blocked by Gilbert. The attack by Smith didn't have enough on it. Blocked by Gilbert for the Broncos. Broncos up 24-19 as Opp sends it serve into the net. So the reliable Opp sends that one into the net. Now 24-20. Lawrence to serve. Gilbert goes up. And that's a point for the Broncos, and they take set number 2 off of the dive in the one-handed dig attempt by Shaylee Lawrence. The Broncos win this one 25-20. Here with your Olsen Accounting recap for this set. Broncos opened up. They had a 9-4 lead at one point here early in set number 2. Tri-State battled back. They tied it up at 11. Tied it up again at 12, then 16. Then Broncos eventually pulled away. A little spark provided by Riot Wertman with a big hit up back into serve, helping the Broncos out once again. A couple blocks by Gilbert in the front line, along with 2 kills, an ace for Adair, along with Hoff and Differding, each with an ace. Differding with 2 kills, along with Qual for the Broncos. So for Tri-State, just unofficial stats in that set, I have Lawrence with 2 kills and a block, Foltz with a kill and a block, Shaylee Lawrence with a kill and 2 blocks, or excuse me, Smith with 2 blocks for Tri-State, and Hamling with a block. So they're just unofficial stats, kind of spitballing here as trying to keep up with the game or the flow of the game. Fast and furious inside the Bronco Gymnasium. Here we will step away, take a word from your sponsors on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and along with Bernie, we're inviting R&J Broadcasting Incorporated listeners to join us on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, February 22nd through March 3rd. The Big Island will be part of this trip while taking in the breathtaking views of Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui. Enjoy the perfect balance between scheduled activities mixed with personal leisure time. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ to learn more about this tour, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
Hey, welcome back to yourliveevent.com. Opening up set 3. The Broncos with the 2-set lead now. In command of the match. And off the serve of Perez. Broncos with the point. Adair to open up the serve for the Broncos. Give her the ace for Adair. And the serve. Push to the front line. Here's Lawrence. Goes big. And the smash across just wide. Put some smoke on it. Just not able to find inside the far left corner. It's pushed by Lawrence back over. Here's Gilbert with the smash and the block by Lawrence. So she went up. So Shaylee Lawrence with the block. Serve back over to Tri-State. Here's Foltz with the serve. Here Differding went up on the far left side and hit by Campbell. The Lawrence not able to handle it. 4-1 your lead. Olsen Accounting recap here from your Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. High atop the bleachers inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. It's 4-1 on your Bank North scoreboard. Recap of your first set. The Broncos picked up the first set win 28-26. Broncos were down most of that set, battled their way back. At one time it was 22-18 or 23-18, and the Broncos come back to win that one 28-26. Now up 6-1 in the third set. Second set they won that 25-20. Tri-State tied it up 3 different times at 11, 12, and 16, but the Broncos pull out the win 25-20 in the second set. Here's Qual with the serve. It's pushed across to Campbell. Set it for Lawrence. Qual pushes it to the front line. Here's the attack by Gilbert. Partially blocked with the K here for Gilbert. Qual with the serve. Smashed across by Lawrence. And a big attack by Wertman sends it long once again. Wertman just out of range. And subs in for Tri-State. So Shaylee Lawrence with the serve. Goes up, smokes it across into the net. Broncos with the point, 8-2. Tri-State down by 6 to open things up in the third set. Gilbert with the serve for the Broncos. Smashes it off the heel of her hand, taken by Foltz. Rabbit Head not able to push the layup across the net. Point for the Broncos, 7-point lead. One of the bigger leads of the game for the Broncos here at 7. I should say of the match tonight. Adair pushes it, sets it to Wertman. Wertman pushes it across. Lawrence across to Qual. Big smash by Hoff, and this time finds the inside of the back line here in the left side of the court. So Hoff with the K, Gilbert to serve again. 10-2. Broncos up by 8. Smashed across by Lawrence. To the front line. Wertman goes up, smashes it off of Foltz. Saved by Shaylee Lawrence. Pushed to the front line. Little miscommunication. Differding forced to bump it over. Here's Westby with the set. Attacked by Lawrence, and she just got a little too high. It looks like she slipped as she was going up for the ball. Sent that one into the net. And Gilbert with another serve. Taken by Foltz. Set at the front line, smashed across, and Gilbert tried the one-handed dig to save it. That was looking almost on target there for that far or near corner on the Broncos side. Gilbert forced to take a stab at it. So I think that was Campbell with the smash across there. Give her the K. Here's Wertman off the hands of Foltz. Wertman with another K. As Tri-State now, they're down by 9. Broncos lead this 2-0. First 2 sets, a lot of action. Broncos able to pick up 2 wins. Here's pushed across by Foltz. Adair is going to set it over to Wertman. Wertman smashes it across, and it's long by Wertman. Wertman sends it long again. Here's Lawrence with the serve. It's Taylor Lawrence, smashes it across. It's a shot to Gilbert, to Qual. Digs it out. Set at the front line. The attack going up is Smith. Smith made her presence known in that first set. Cooled off a little bit. That sent long again by Wertman. So 12-5. Tri-State is showing they can rally back to close things up or close the lead up with the Broncos. That sent to the backcourt by Lawrence and the ace. So 12-6, that one goes into the net. And sub in, Opp in to serve, Wertman takes a seat. (13-6) to score. Tri-State down by 7, set to the front line. A new player in the game wearing the number 1 jersey is Taylor Lick. A junior, 5'7" junior outside hitter. Opp to serve again. Broncos up 14-6, 8-point lead. It's to Lawrence, to Shally Lawrence. And smashed over, looking to get across. That's Smith, able to get it across for Tri-State. Here's Perez to serve. Perez smashes it off the heel of her hand to Gilbert. To Qual, is going to go up with the attack. Lawrence off the hand, one-handed dig. Pushes it across far to corner and out. Shaylee Lawrence just sends it long. Here's Hoff to serve. Hoff sends it to Perez, front line. That's Lick goes up in. Broncos a little too deep. Into the net. 15-8. Perez continues to serve. Lick comes out. Should say now Campbell. So Liberty Campbell with the serve, sends it just long. Broncos double back up on the score, now up 16-8. Subs in with Dare and Differding in for the Broncos. Bergman and Waletzko take a seat. Here's a Dare to serve, has an ace first time around. It's to Perez and picks up another one. Dare, second serve this time around, goes to Lawrence. Rabbit Head, big smash across, another sends another missile across to Shaylee Lawrence, but sends it long. A Dare to serve. Into the air, Rabbit Head gets it over to Lawrence, bumps it across. Here's Rabbit Head's gonna serve or over to Lawrence, pushes it across. Dare sets it for Webb. Webb pushes it. The set for Lawrence. She's gonna go back up again, the smash, and this time off the outstretched hand is Gilbert. In the K for Lawrence. Foltz to serve. And an ace for Foltz. Differding with the hustle, not able to get to it. 8-point lead for the Broncos, have the two-set lead. 26-24, 25-20. That's a smash by Opp with the kill. Off the left side. 19-10 is our score. Qual with the serve for Lisbon. And we have a timeout inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium called by the Tri-State Tigers. 19-10 here from your Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. We will return after a word from our sponsors.
I will be your guiding light, 'cause you don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be
honest.
Hey, welcome back. Your 11event.com. Broncos with the 2-set lead, trying to pick up set number 3 and take the match this evening in the hunt for their first Region 1 victory. Attempting to do this inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Here's Quall with the serve. Comes all the way from the backcourt, sets it up for Gilbert. And a smash across off the hands of Lawrence, and a point for the Broncos. So Gilbert with 2 kills in this set. Quall with another serve. To Perez, I should say. Now Campbell. Rabbit Head goes up for it. Lawrence, and Lawrence connect in the middle, pushed across by Taylor. And a little carry over by Wortman on the far side. A little life left in Tri-State. Shaylee Lawrence goes back to serve. 20-11. Broncos up by 9. A smash laser beam shot across off the serve. Not able to handle it was Kiera Westby. Here's Gilbert to serve. Gilbert sets it to Westby, sends it to Westby. Lawrence is going to push it over. Wortman gets it in the air. To Quall. Westby to the front line. Lawrence goes up, smashes it long. A little frustration by Taylor Lawrence showing after that hit. 22-11 by the Bronco lead, up by 11. Doubled up once again on the score. Gilbert with another serve. Gilbert sends it to Shaylee Lawrence. Here's to Taylor. She's going to bump it over off the attack to Wortman. Pushes it to the back line. A set for Lawrence in the near side. She smashes it across to Gilbert. And a little said play by Bergman at the front. Thought she was going to set it. Pushed it over the net. Caught Tri-State off guard. A little flat-footed with the point. And the serve, nice reaction by Rabbit Head, and she's going to help out her team with the point. So dug out after a hustle by Tri-State. A one-handed dig sends it in the air. Rabbit Head able to get a hand on it. And the point for Tri-State, 23-12. Rabbit Head to serve. Here's Bergman with the hustle. Gilbert forced to bump it over. Lawrence sends it across. Set the attack by Hoff. Blocked by Smith. Then the point. So the freshman with the block. Give her a kill and a block in this set. And that serve sent into the net. The Broncos must be out of position here. That's point 23-14. Off the serve of Rabbit Head. Another point for Tri-State. Give her the ace. Broncos 2 away from winning the set in the match. Tri-State still with a little bit of life, and attack by Hoff as she comes up big with the smash off the hands of Westby. And subs in and out. Broncos 1 point away, picking up their first Region 1 win. Here's Bergman with the serve. Broncos looking to celebrate. Lawrence. Rabbit Head here to Smith. Goes up and finds off the outstretched hands as the Broncos with the win. Lawrence gets into the net. The Broncos a little anticlimactic, but nonetheless a win for Lisbon off of that serve. Pushed back across by Smith into the net, and the Lisbon Broncos here pick up the first Region 1 win, 25-15 over Tri-State. And we will step away, come back for Olson Accounting recap. And this is sports announcer guy Brent Dick broadcasting from your Stock Growers Brink broadcast booth high atop the bleachers inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium on your liveevent.com.
Integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
In today's fast-paced world, your business needs more than just numbers. It needs an alphabet roadmap with Olson Accounting. A is for accounts payable, where every dollar counts. B stands for balance sheets, keeping your finances on track. And C represents cash flow, the lifeblood of your business. At Olson Accounting, they're more than just number crunchers. Discover the difference with their trusted expertise, personalized service by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Cause you don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
Now available, the 2024 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide. The digital version of the R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is available at rjbroadcasting.com. This year, featuring schedules for the fall sports teams in the region, along with photos, coaches' bios, and highlights from the 2023 season and the fall broadcast schedule for R&J Sports and YourLiveEvent.com. The digital version of the 2024 R&J Sports Guide is available now at rjbroadcasting.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullis & Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullis & Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullis & Olson Agency.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your...
Hey, welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. As our final tonight, the Lisbon Broncos win 3-0. They take the match and they pick up their first region win of the season here tonight on the 19th of September inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Looking at your Broncos stats, these are just unofficial stats, kind of spitballing here up inside your Stock Growers Brink broadcast booth. As for the Broncos, I have Quall with 4 kills on the night, Wertman with 6 kills, Sweet with 2 kills and an ace, Gilbert with 4 kills, Adair with 3 aces, Hoff with 5 kills and an ace, and Differding with 2 kills and an ace for the Broncos. Just recapping that first set, the Broncos picked up the first set win 28-26. In that, they were down 23-18 or 18-23 to Tri-State. Tri-State then within a point away, 24-19 against the Broncos. The Broncos found a way to get back into it, closed the gap, tied it up at 24, and pulled away with the win 28-26, taking the first set. Tri-State looked to rebound with the Broncos, opening up a 9-4 lead in the second set. Tri-State able to tie it back up at 11, 12, and 16, but Lisbon just a little too much to handle in that off the serve of Aubrey Opp. The Broncos win that by a score of 25-20. They're up in this match now 2-0. And Tri-State finding themselves down at one time in the early on, 9-2. Lisbon continued to push that lead. Tri-State just not able to find any rhythm. In the third set, the Broncos win that by a score of 25-15. They pick up their first Region 1 win of the year. They'll move to 1-3 in Region 1. And 2-6 overall. Broncos now with their wins, or with a win now over Napoleon and Tri-State. So that is your Olson Accounting recap here from your Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. With Stock Growers Bank and your small town bank and big time partner with Stock Growers mobile app. Experience banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere. Bank near as you can go far with Stock Growers Bank. That's member FDIC and equal housing lender. Here from Lisbon, North Dakota. We will step away. Come back with our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game on YourLiveEvent.com.
Insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and along with Bernie, we're inviting R&J Broadcasting Incorporated listeners to join us on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, February 22nd through March 3rd. The Big Island will be part of this trip while taking in the breathtaking views of Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui. Enjoy the perfect balance between scheduled activities mixed with personal leisure time. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ to learn more about this tour, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
The Lisbon Public School District.
Hey, welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Lisbon Broncos pick up their first Region 1 win. We're here with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match. Life takes energy from Enbridge. That's Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for your career opportunities. And that award tonight goes to Aubrey Opp for the Lisbon Broncos. The Broncos riding the serve of Opp for 8 points, at least 8 points in that first set for that 28-26 win. Opp came in to serve the Broncos at one point down 23-18, found their way with the serve of Aubrey Opp to help Broncos propel them to victory and take the first set 28-26. Came back in that second set, or I should say, let's see, in the third set for the Broncos, or no, it was a second set for the Broncos. Broncos end up scoring at least 5 points off the serve of Opp in that one. Broncos won that second set 25-20. So Aubrey Opp coming off the bench for the Lisbon Broncos. She is your Enbridge Energy player of the game or player of the match for Lisbon. And honorable mention, we'll give that to the Broncos senior. Goes to outside hitter Haley Quall wearing the number 1 jersey. So honorable mention, Enbridge Energy player of the match tonight. Going to the senior number 1, Haley Quall. Quall also big on the serve for the Broncos. She did pick up 3 kills for Lisbon. In the match tonight. And also picked up 3 kills in the match, at least 3 kills in the match tonight. And Lisbon scoring a number of points. Looks like anywhere right around 10 points off the serve of Haley Quall tonight, the senior for the Lisbon Broncos. So putting some value into the serve of the Lisbon Broncos here with our Enbridge Energy players of the match tonight, going out to Aubrey Opp and Haley Quall of the Lisbon Broncos. You are watching YourLiveEvent.com. We're back tomorrow night or tomorrow evening for the Lisbon Broncos versus Northern Cass 11A football game. That's broadcast live from Bronco Field. We will have our pregame show starting at 6:30 with kickoff at 7 p.m. All that on YourLiveEvent.com. Lisbon 2-2 on the season, trying to pick up another Region 1 victory and move to 3-2. They take on the tough Northern Cass Jaguars tomorrow evening on YourLiveEvent.com. This is sports announcer guy Brent Dick. Our camera girl tonight, Kira Mullis, will signing off from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Everybody have a safe evening and everybody have a great evening and safe travels.
Experience success and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
Guiding light, 'cause you don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.